Hey there, welcome back to the Meat Thinker channel. And I messed up big time. I did something crazy. Bought an offset smoker. The Old Country Barbecue Pit's All-American Brazos. I chose to run with this one because it had a great quality, but you don't have to take out a second mortgage to buy one. Even though it had a lot of good things going for it, there are a few mods I felt the need to add on to improve its performance. I'll go over those items with you and also tell you how I messed up big time. So let's get to it. I watched many hours of videos about offset smokers, and these mods came up in several videos. These mods were easy to do and it wasn't permanent. So if I ever end up not liking it, I could revert right back to the original setup. The first one is the Temp Gauge. This was a no-brainer. Academy's sporting goods store had this on sale for $20. It's not the top of the line thermometer, but it should give me a rough idea on how hot the cook chamber is. This one is the easiest mod you can do. All you have to do is take out the plug from the door on the cook chamber that came from the factory first, undo the nut in the back of the thermometer, screw in the thermometer, and tighten the nut back on to hold it in place. Next is the Firebox Bricks. Each brick is 4.5 inches wide, 9 inches long, and 1.25 inches thick. It comes with 6 bricks in the box, and it runs about $45 per box. I ordered 2 boxes from Amazon, and they were delivered without any damages. I'm putting this inside the firebox to provide some insulation. This should help regulate the temperature better. A Reddit user, Base Mesa, made a post on these mods from about 2 years ago, and also saw Raleigh Smoke made a video of installation of bricks and did a testing to show how they improve its performance over time. Of course, I did not watch the video all the way and made a mistake on the placement of the bricks. I just need to move that one brick to the other side and shift the entire layout the other way. I'll fix that before my next video. Next is a smoker gasket. In last week's burn-in video, I did notice that the smoke was coming out of the cook chamber. This one came from Amazon for about $18. The gasket will be installed around the opening where the door makes contact with the smoker opening. First, wipe off any grease around the door and clean the surface. Peel the paper off the double stick tape on the gasket and work it around the opening. Make a cut at each corner, but be sure to install the gasket in the correct spot so that there is no leak coming out of the cooking chamber. Next, the stack extension. I bought this one from Home Depot for $20, but found out that this did not work with the 6-inch to 5-inch reducer I had, so I got a different stovepipe from Lowe's for $15. This one is literally a plug and play. It should improve the airflow and help regulate the temperature. This is the full 24-inch extension I'm putting in, but the overall length of the extension may need to be adjusted depending on how the smoker behaves with the current setting. Okay, so the installation went without a hitch except for the brick layout that I'll fix before making the next video. But this is where I messed up big time. The firewood. I watched countless videos from all the experts talking about how important it is to build a good coal bed and make sure to burn clean fire with thin blue smoke to make awesome barbecue. So what went wrong, you may ask? I bought a quarter quart of firewood from the local firewood guy. It was advertised as seasoned cooking firewood. Well, they weren't seasoned enough to be the cooking grade. I had a decent fire going with my first couple of splits. So I threw in more logs to bring the temperature up for my biscuit testing, but this is where it went wrong. It started smoldering and putting out that dreaded thick white smoke. I tried to push it around the firebox to get a good fire going, but it just wasn't catching fire. So I decided to wait it out because I thought if I left it in the fire long enough, it would drive out the moisture and started burning. I waited and waited for a few hours. I finally got the fire hot enough for the biscuit testing, but the white smoke was still there. So I decided to throw in the biscuits on the grate to see if I can get anything out of it. I was trying to get the temperature readings, but it was all over the place. Without the consistent fire, getting the thermometer readings and biscuit testing and anything else I do with this smoker would be pointless. I'll have to do another run to learn how this smoker likes to behave. The most important takeaway from today is that without the properly seasoned firewood, you will not be able to do anything else. I ended up wasting my entire Saturday afternoon, but also learned a great lesson. Make sure you're buying the right seasoned firewood so that you don't end up like me. Oh yeah, on a side note, the biscuit testing did not really go as planned. At all. With all that thick white smoke, I could not even eat it because it was so bad. I tried a bite and it was the worst biscuit ever. Get that stuff out of here. Where do you get your firewood from? How much wood do you go through for your standard brisket cook? Please let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out my Instagram handle @meatthinker. Thank you for watching and keep meat thinking.